it's already
Yeah.
you know, how do you know that people serving in these roles within the church are authentic or approved by God?
Yeah. How do you know that they're authentic? The body, God has gifted the body, all of us, with gifts to be able to discern whether or not Tony should be pastoring us. If he shouldn't, then we should be going somewhere else and looking for somebody else. So all of us together as the body, because all of us have different gifts, if we mature in the faith, and we should grow, and this is the whole direction that Paul is saying. He says we're doing this until we come to the unity of the faith, until we become perfect and mature. The word perfect means mature. So we become mature in the faith so that we can discern what's going on. We should be able to determine whether or not the pastor should be pastoring as mature believers. As adolescents, we may not be able to do that. But as mature believers, we should be able to do that. We should be able to discern whether or not a teacher should be teaching. We should be able to discern whether or not somebody who's leading evangelism or who's the evangelist that we're supporting should be doing evangelism. And so the body, because of its spiritual giftedness, is able to discern truth from error, and then to exercise church discipline to remove that person from that place, or no longer to follow that person who's leading in that particular area, if that's the case. Passages like Hebrews 5, I kind of made a note of that. Hebrews 5:11 says that some are having their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. So we should be able to have our senses exercised to discern good and evil. Ephesians 4:13, which is our text here, also talks about we're to do this until we become the perfect man, into the measure of the fullness of Christ. We should be able to determine whether or not, or you should be able to determine whether or not I should be doing, or I'm doing what I'm doing in the role that I'm doing it at, or say, I'm not sure he's ready for that, we need to move him. So the church should speak to that, yeah.